Hello, thank you for being here. I am going to do a reading on a very heartbreaking, horribly tough case that is still going on. There's more and more information coming on. I am talking about the Slumber Party massacre that happened in Okmulgee County, where it's in Oklahoma. And a lot of people are just really focusing on the two missing girls that were found amongst the bodies on the property. However, there was more children that were also victims, and they have gotten completely lost, and they do deserve as much coverage as the other two girls that were missing. Um, so, um, the reading I'm going to do right now is I want to look into Jesse McFadden's wife. Um, I have no urge to look into McFadden himself. We know what type of deplorable human being he was. And my soul sister and I, we've talked about this case over and over again. And I've never once felt drawn to him, McFadden. Um, However, the first time I saw the picture of his wife, Holly Guess, or Holly Guess McFadden, however you want to put it, um, I felt automatically needing to do a read on her, not on any of the kids, and not on McFadden himself. So that's what I am going to do today. I've already did my blessings and prayers and everything, so that is all been taken care of, and I am going to go ahead and let me see here. I'm going to do an oracle pull first from the Higher Self Oracle. Oh, that's so funny because I was talking about Higher Self earlier with my other video. And I was watching a Higher Self video from my soul sisters. Alright. 1, 2, 3. She did a Higher Self video. Natalie did on Awaken Intuitive Tarot. So, I don't necessarily have any questions. Oop, one already flew out. Overcome obstacles. Yes. So before I continue, because that's very telling, what I was trying to say before the card popped out was that I didn't have necessarily any questions. There was just something funky that I felt while seeing two particular pictures of his wife, Holly. So, overcoming obstacles, yeah. I feel like that pretty much sums it all up. There was obstacles to be overcome, and by getting rid of everybody, that's how they were overcoming the obstacles. And so that is the card, which for me makes total sense in more ways than one. Again, this is just my intuitive opinion. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. This is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, even though there is absolutely nothing entertaining about doing these cases. But you have to put that out there in order for it to be, legal and whatnot. Alright, so like I was saying, I feel overcoming obstacles, there was more than one people that needed to overcome obstacles. I don't think it was just Jesse. I do feel it was Holly, and I do feel that there were others that were involved, and I do feel like that the more that keeps going on in this case, the world will not be ready for what they find. And I truly do feel that. And there's some pretty horrific, heinous stuff that has already come out, but that is literally scratching the surfaces. Sorry, don't know what the hell happened. Okay, anyways. Alright, Spirit, is there any other message you can give me specifically on Holly Guess McFadden? Is there any other energy reading you can give me on Holly. Do you have any other message? Nature. So, where they lived was pretty isolated. A lot of farmland, wooded kind of area. And this speaks to the kids being hunted, which is horrific all on its own. The sheriff allegedly told family of one of the victims that this was planned and that 3 of them were running and were hunted. So, so that makes sense for nature. That completely makes sense. Part of me feels like, so don't come at me again. This is just what I'm going off of, my intuition. Part of me feels like the hunting didn't just pertain to Jesse hunting them. I think she did as well. And they have, they have come out and said that they believe they have proof that she was involved with some stuff. They haven't said exactly what, but I don't need to say that. I just know that this was not a single person job. Let's just put it that way, okay? All right, Spirit, do you have any other messages for me about Holly? Do you have any other messages for me about Holly? Do you have any other messages for me about Holly Guess McFadden? Anything else I need to know from this deck about Holly? Change. So, change, I get she was not initially the person she became, which I know my my soul sister who did a reading on there, she got the same thing, that this was not Holly before she met McFadden. I believe there is some truth to that. I do feel that Holly had like her own thing going on, and she probably had some fetishes, I would say, and she probably took a liking to certain things, and McFadden was her kryptonite. I think that, so you know how like they say that people will make the comment, oh, you bring out the best in me, or you bring out the worst in me. I get intuitively that Jesse brought out the worst in Holly. I think that she probably had some of that stuff like in her head and in her thoughts, but she never entertained it until she met Jesse, and however he was able to present it to where she could enjoy stuff. That was the tipping point. And I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, if you have certain urges or feelings, fetishes, whatever, they don't just, like, it's something that, that's there, whether you act on it or not, it's still there. Some people are able to put, like, hold their darkness down or their dark sides down and suppress it. and stuff. But I think that she found somebody like-minded, which would be Jesse, and that was intriguing, and that made her feel like she wasn't sick for the way she was feeling, because she found another individual who felt the same way, if that makes any sense. Not saying it was right, but like that partner in crime, so to speak. Um, yeah, I think that's true. All right. Oh crap. Is there any other messages that you have about Holly? Oh, okay. Worthiness. So, worthiness, and I automatically heard the word sacrifice. And, um, so, okay. I'm going to see how I can explain this. Um, so, there is a female right here, and there is a higher being right here. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say it as. And like I said, I got the word sacrifice. The worthiness I got, oh my goodness gracious, sorry. Clearing of the throat. The worthiness that I got is because she had to do something to be worthy of whomever or whatever that entity is. And I'm saying entity because it was not a light being. And I do firmly believe that. I do not believe whatever she was working towards or what she was working for was of the light. It was completely of the dark. And yes, we're being shown a light being here, but that's why I said an entity, because I don't feel nothing of light from this card. I don't feel anything positive whatsoever. It is completely dark feeling. And like I said, the word sacrifice had popped out when I saw that card. And for me, that was, she had to sacrifice certain things to become worthy of this entity that she wanted to be a part of. And I will just leave it at that. Use your own discernment, you know what I'm saying? But it's pretty cut and dry right there. Spirit, is there any other messages that you have for me about Holly Guess McFadden? Is there any other messages that you have for me about Holly Guess McFadden? Is there any other messages, oops, you have for me about Holly Guess McFadden? Ooh, what do we got here? Something just flew out. Ask for guidance. This ties into the worthiness card. Ask for guidance. She needed guidance in order to know what she needed to do to become part of that entity or entities that she wanted to be part of, so much so. Again, dark entities. So yeah, she was seeking out a way to connect more and trying to figure out what she needed to do in order to be there. That is definitely a clarification, validation card, however you want to call it. It is what it is. Spirit, is there anything else? See, when they do that, I know I need to pull it, so. So typically, boundaries would be, putting up a boundary to kind of protect yourself from somebody. However, I get a very negative, completely different feeling of it, and it did come upside down, and I know oracle decks usually don't matter if they come upside down or not, but this one does, and I want you to see why. So there's those boundaries there, okay? You see a lighter side and a darker side, and so that's what it looks like upright. And this is how it came halfway out of the deck in the air when I was trying to shuffle. The boundaries here, there were no boundaries. This is what this means to me. There were no boundaries. And that attests to what actually took place in that house, because her children were limitless. Or, I'm sorry, her children were not what's it called? Crap, limitless wasn't the right word. Damn it, I can't think of the word. Off limits. I meant to say off limits. Okay, so her children were not off limits. Plus, they had two other kids that were there who were not off limits. So there was absolutely no boundaries when this took place. And sheriff had come out and said that allegedly that there were more girls that were supposed to be at this sleepover. Okay, why they didn't go or whatever happened. That those girls didn't show up is a blessing in disguise, needless to say. But that just speaks to how there was absolutely no boundaries. There was no lines that couldn't be crossed. You know what I mean? It was like basically a free-for-all. A free-for-all. That's what I'm getting. All right, I'm going to pull one more card from this if there's anything here. And then if not, I'm going to move on to the tarot. Spirit, do I need to know anything else about Holly before I move on to the next deck? Do I need to know anything else about Holly before I move on to the next deck? Actually, there's two that fell out of the bottom. Oh. Okay. Holly was the first to take the step. That's what that tells me. That she was not just this innocent bystander victim who was being manipulated and controlled. She took the first step. Now, I'm not saying that the first step was her murking anybody. I am not saying that. What I'm saying is whatever kicked this off, she took the first step. She took the initiative to go first. All right, and the gratitude card came out. And I'm hearing Satan sacrifice to show gratitude for what she has, to show gratitude for what she has in her life, what she's been a part of. That's why she was sacrificing, because she was so consumed by the I'm hearing the word thrill. And I see a very sexual deviant smile that switches from a man and a woman smile. So I get the word gratification quite a bit, actually, so we'll leave that at that. There, like I said earlier, I felt like there was some sort of fetish business going on there. Yeah, so that's what that was. Okay. All right, I'm done with that deck. I'm going to use Summer's deck. That's this deck, the tarot, the pink tarot, I call it. Alright. Anybody that's doing tarot, the one great thing about this deck, you get the guidebook, but it also, it tells you the, it does put stuff on the cards, but it also gives you the reverse meaning, so that way you're not trying to scramble to figure it out, because tarot can be a little bit harder to understand. Well, at least for me it is. I was able to understand the Oracle decks a lot quicker and easier. I was also terrified of tarot decks, so that could have been part of the blockage I had. Oh, I forgot to tap out this deck, by the way. My bad. So, yeah. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of colors in this one, so. Spirit, do you have any information? Ooh, sorry, my clock is starting to slide. Spirit, is there anything you can tell me about Holly Guest McFadden? Is there anything I need to know about Holly Guest McFadden? Is there anything? Yeah. Oh, good grief. Actually, you know what? I do have a question, Spirit. If you wouldn't mind. Did Holly know the real reasons for Jesse being in prison? Was Holly aware of why Jesse McFadden was in prison? Let's see what comes out. What came out upside down, and it is the Seven of Wands. Challenge, struggle, defense, boundaries, and courage. So boundaries and courage is what's really kind of sticking out to me. I feel like it's saying that, again, she had no boundaries. She had no boundaries, and it was upside down. I mean, I'm going to look into it anyway, but that's just what I'm picking up on. I think she did know. I think she was very aware of it. And I'm not even sure how these guys met, but I just, yeah, okay, hold on, sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7. Where is my... Hold on one second. Got it. Okay. Need my helper. Alright, so 7 of Wands is about hard-won victory, being off balance on the offense, calling on your courage. Reverse meaning says overwhelmed, disempowered, and insecure. If you are feeling overwhelmed, take time out to regain your strength. Try to open to other people's point of view. Stop struggling. Slow down and review the fight. Is it worth it? And it says that the symbolism of the figure itself. So I'm going to try and, because this is kind of hard to, let's see how we can do this. All right, hold on, because the book doesn't want it's not wanting to stay. All right, so let's see here. All right, so there we go. All right. The 7 of Wands represents all the obstacles you have overcome to where you are now. They also represent reality and what has to be achieved to create stability in your life. Interesting. Green and yellow clothing represent fertility, hope, and positivity. The boot, which is the boot and the shoe, the footwear, is being caught off balance and unprepared. The boot represents the working class, the shoe being affluent, showing the challenges of life. The arm position reminiscent of card, the magician, as above, so below, channeling your energy from the sky to earth to achieve your dreams. I say yes. She was aware, and she had no brownies. Oh, geez, boundaries. Like I was saying, and it came upside down. Like I was saying, I truly feel like there was something in her, and she got that she didn't have to hide her true self anymore. I think she did know what he was there for, and I feel like, and again, allegedly, I feel like that was something that kind of drew her towards him. I do. I know a lot of people felt she was naive about things, and she was just too trusting and stuff, but no. I'm telling you, she had a look in her eyes. It's all in the eyes. Alright. Spirit, is there anything you would else... Ooh, I didn't even realize a card fell down. Okay, what do we got here? King of Pentacles, boss, authority, father, practical, and secure. What sticks out to me is the secure. Nothing else sticks out except for the secure. So this one came upright. I don't know how well you can see it. Sorry, I'm trying to position it. So I feel like she felt security, which I've been saying, like she felt comfortable being who she truly wanted to be with McFadden, because McFadden was cut from the same cloth. Maybe for different reasons, but either way, they were both still on that level. And she felt secure with him because she knew she could trust him because he was into the same deviant shit she was into, allegedly. And yeah, that's whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, nothing good. All right, Spirit. I'm trying to think of how to word this. Okay. Spirit, was Holly part of hunting kids? Spirit, was Holly part of hunting... crap. These are really hard to hold. Spirit, was Holly McFadden part of... Was she one of the people hunting kids? Was Holly one of the people hunting kids? Was Holly one of the people hunting kids? Was Holly... That was a big chunk that was kind of stuck. Was Holly... Was Holly McFadden, Holly Guess McFadden, one of the people hunting the kids? One of the people. Whoa. Passion, fiery... Sorry. Passion, fiery, creativity, courage, power, and leadership. Yes. That is a yes card for me. Oh, shit. Sorry, my bad. King of Wands. Yes. Where was... Hold on. Struggle. Secure. Courage. So, I had said that the initial, like, what kicked this whole thing off, I felt was her. She made the first step, and to me, this is what that card goes back to. It goes back to the leadership. Leadership is what's sticking out to me. Courage and power as well, but fiery and passion, creativity is the only one that's not sticking out. All the other things are, but mostly the leadership card. I need to ask, maybe break it down, the question a little more, because I made it kind of a broad question as far as hunted, and that could mean multiple things, because I keep getting this feeling that hunting isn't just speaking as to three kids were running and they were being hunted down to get murked. I feel like there was hunting for victims. Um, yeah, I like outside of the kids that were found there. I feel like there was hunting. I don't know if it was pertaining to necessarily that sleepover or if it was the pictures that they found, if those were the kids. But yeah, there's definitely some. I'm hearing the word prowless, prowless, not powerless, but prowl. Like they're on the prowl, and I see a female. Like I see a large female cat like on the prowl. So a prowless lioness kind of thing going hand in hand together, if that makes sense. So like she was on the prowl. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm totally that the way it jumbled in my head. Just I couldn't like articulate it. All right. Spirit, did Holly hunt for crap? Oh, sorry. Did Holly hunt for the kids that they found in the photos? Did Holly help hunt for the kids that were found in the photos? Did Holly help hunt the kids in the photos? Did Holly hunt the... Oh, I didn't realize one came out. Okay. So, Three of Swords upside down. Sorrow, heartbreak, divorce, separation, loss, ending. And this is the opposite because it was all upside down. I see the word heartbreak and I don't get heartbreak. I get love. The word divorce, I get together. I feel like this was... this is a yes card, and I feel like it was bringing her and McFadden closer together, like their intimacy, their relationship. There was no heartbreak in what was being done. This was a beginning for them, not an ending. All right, I'm just going to, yeah, because that's what I'm getting. But what do we got? Three of Swords here. Okay. No, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, so 199. Alrighty, so the initial meaning, oh, it's the Libra card, Saturn in Libra. Element air, Saturn in Libra. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. This card represents your deepest grief, sorrow, pain, and hurt. And like I said, it was upside down. You saw it. So it's the exact opposite. Release, optimism, and forgiveness is the reversed meaning. Mend a relationship if you feel you can. Create some space so you can see through the drama to the reality of the situation. Refusing to deal with your pain can cause you to feel filled with anger. This will stop you from getting in touch with yourself and knowing who you are. Reach out for support through therapy. You are healing from the pain of the past. If you don't feel that you can let go of your pain, take steps to find the help to do so. Mend a relationship. I don't know. I'm looking at that, I'm kind of feeling like this is also about McFadden. This isn't just about her. Especially with the dealing with the past and the anger. Alright. Okay, so the symbolism, the gray clouds and gray background represent confusion, and the lines representing the rain, all demonstrating the heartbreak of this card. The heart represents the love, joy, affection, truth, courage, and our conscious. It's the heart. The heart is symbolic of our center, where all our deepest values, fears, hopes, dreams, desires, wishes, and deepest emotions come from. It is symbolic of the center of who we both physically, who we are. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Center of who we are both physically and emotionally. The three swords pierce the heart, or our very sense of self. The three swords represents cutting through difficult times. It's symbolic of strength that comes from great sorrow and the lessons we learn from life. Hearts broken and hearts mended. I feel like that card actually has to do with both of them. I don't think that is just Holly coming through. I think it's McFadden himself as well. And it was upside down, and it said loss, but like I said, I feel like it was a gain. It was a way for them to connect on a deeper level, intimacy-wise, deeper level, for what they were doing. All right, there was another question. Did Holly allow things to happen to her three children? Did Holly allow bad things to take place with her three children, or any of her three children? Did Holly allow bad things to take place with her three children? Any of her three children? I am not able to put these cards. Oh. Okay, so two fell out that are upside down. These guys right here. We've got Ten of Swords, ending, pain, defeat, failure, betrayal, ruin. Nine of Wands, completion, protection, boundaries, and distrust. So the Nine of Wands with the completion, protection, boundaries, distrust. I feel like she didn't protect them. There was no boundaries, there was no protection. Remember I said earlier about the boundaries, it was limitless. There was no boundaries, and this was upside down. So yeah, that's a freaking yes card, dude. That is a freaking yes card. Alright, and now the Ten of Swords was upside down. Failure, defeat, pain, ending, ruin, and betrayal. And for whatever reason, I'm being meant to read it backwards, which is really weird. And, okay, so failure, it was not a failure, it was success. Beginning instead of the ending. Defeated the obstacle is what I'm hearing. And with the word pain, I hear pleasure. Spirit, how many other people were involved with what took place at that slumber party besides Holly and McFadden? How many others were there besides Holly and McFadden? Ooh, another card fell out. Page of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Oh, good grief. Okay, so Page of Pentacles is about that moolah. Financial opportunity, news about money, new venture, and it was upright. And my soul sister, she did a video, and this, not this particular card, but this financial money motivation type thing also came out in her reading. And so that is quite interesting, because obviously it's validation of what she got as well, but that is quite interesting. And I know I was asking about who was all there, like as far as numbers go, and this is just a verification card for me that yes, other people were involved, because there was money being made off of this. I mean, I already knew intuitively that there's more people involved. Whether or not we'll get a number, I'm not sure. We can, I'm going to ask and see, but yeah. So, I don't know how I'm allowed to say this on YouTube without getting a strike or anything. So these guys were into making certain types of films to get money off of. We're not talking about just regular P here, peoples. We are talking about the depraved version of P, child P. I'm trying to think of. So it's like the word enough, but with a sn instead of a So I don't think I'm allowed to say it on here, but yeah. So that kind of film was what was bringing in the money. The film where their fetish is seeing the demise of others. Usually, the more violent, the better, kind of film, until the others are no longer of this earth. I guess that's the best way to put it. Spirit, can you tell me how many people are involved with what took place at the slumber party? At the slumber party. How many people are involved in what took place at the slumber party? Whoa. Alrighty. Oh, crap. Alright, what do we got here? Passion, motivation, energy, fire, lust, and action. I heard film. Action film, like filming, like somebody's filming, recording a movie, filming. So that's definitely a third person. Passion, motivation, energy, fire, lust. Going back to the creepy ass fetish of what those films were made to be. Ugh. I got just like this gross feeling over me. Ugh. Alright. Spirit, is there anything else you could tell me about the people involved with what happened at the slumber party? Is there anything else you could tell me about I just got a vision of bloody clothes. Of a very, 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 very young person, like under the age of 1. Like a onesie type deal. Whew. Okay. Spirit, is there anything else you can tell me? Oh, I got a pain in my head. About what took place. Death. I mean, obviously we know this, but still, it comes out. Ending, transformation, release, change, severance. Release is what sticks out, and not in release in like a sexual way. Oh, I don't. And then after seeing the bloody onesie, good grief. Seriously hope that they find all these victims, no matter what state they may be in, because there's a lot of them. A lot. Jesus. Like, I'm having complete darkening in my left eye. And like a brain fog type thing happening right now. I don't really know what that is. Spirit, is there anything else you need to tell me? Is there anything else I need to know about Holly or McFadden? Huh. Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh, that made me sick to my stomach. Alright. So 3 of Cups. Celebration. Friendships. Support. Fun. Joy. Achievement. Sacrifice. Pops in the head again. Achievement. Achieving. Nasty. And then the last one was, or the next one I mean, is the Hermit. Wisdom, solitude, withdrawal, teacher, research seeker. What automatically stands out is teacher, to be honest with you. Research seeker. Again, allegedly. Teacher. So, okay, teacher really, really bothers me. I don't feel like it was somebody being taught something. I feel like one of the people that allegedly could be involved in this has the occupation of a teacher. That's what I'm getting, because I saw a classroom with like desks. Spirit, is one of the perpetrators or bad people a teacher? Is one of the bad people involved with this a teacher? It's too many cards that came out. Is there a teacher that was involved with this crime? Or any of these crimes against children in this case? Is there a teacher that's involved? Six of Cups. Pleasure, friendship, meeting, gifts, and romance. And it was upside down. Pleasure, friendship, meeting, gifts. Pleasure and meeting is what's sticking out to me. Not so much gifts, romance, friendship. Alrighty. I'm gonna ask for clarification on that one. Oh, and it was upside down, but there's that guy. Spirit, can I have clarification on that card? Is there a teacher that is involved with anything connected to McFadden and Holly? Is there a teacher involved with anything connected, anything bad connected to these children? I'm being told to take the top. The Empress. Abundance, fertility, pregnancy, marriage, creativity, and pleasure. Holy shit. Bam. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, my sister got Empress in her read as well. So what I'm taking from this is that, yes, there is a teacher connected to Holly. Not McFadden, but to Holly. Abundance, fertility, pregnancy, marriage, creativity, and pleasure. And pleasure is what's sticking out, my friends. That is a yes card for me. Is this teacher a friend of the family? Is this teacher a friend of the family? 9 of Cups, wishes granted, plenty, happiness, wealth, and comfort. That's, excuse me. Yes, wishes granted. The teacher's wishes were granted, is what I'm getting. There's a teacher involved somewhere. Probably should have gotten more direct as far as with the family, because there's multiple families involved there. I do not know all of the names of the families, plus there is a stack of photos that was found of other children, so that can also mean towards them as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that it was towards any of those kids that were in the house on that day. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there is a teacher that is involved, and he or she is familiar to one of the families. Is there any law enforcement cover-up in this case? Is there any law enforcement cover-up in this case? Because we've seen them be super incompetent, so let's just ask and get it out of the way. Is there any cover-up from law enforcement? Oh, jeez. Christ. That was a lot of cards. Sorry, guys. Is there any cover-up from law enforcement? Oh, okay. Now, normally that would be a lot, but two cards, or no, it wouldn't be a lot. 2 cards slipped out upright. We've got the Emperor and we've got Queen of Cups. Oh, crap. It's got the Emperor and Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, sensitive, emotional, kind, intuitive, feminine, and caring. Oh, okay, Emperor. Holy yes card, Batman. Structure, authority, power, boss, masculine father. That would be a yes card, my dears. That would be a yes card. Now, the fact that, tarot usually, they say that tarot does not necessarily mean, like, if it pulls out a female card, it's a female, male card, vice versa. But I'm getting that there's more than one person in law enforcement. One is a male and one is a female. There is more than one person in law enforcement covering something up. Could mean that they're covering up the shit job that they did to begin with, or could mean that they're covering up for something within this crime. I'm not 100% sure, but there is some sort of cover up there. Oh, that card really bugs the hell out of me. The Queen of Cups card is what's bugging me. Spirit, can I have clarification on that Queen of Cups? Jeez Louise. Alright, those two flipped over with this one, but then they reflipped, if you saw that. And this one stayed. So Ace of Pentacles, new job, new financial opportunity, windfall and wealth. There you go. That's a yes card. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Clarification I asked for. Remember? Clarification on that Queen of Cups card. Yes, 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 yes. New job, new financial opportunity, wealth, windfall. There's a lot of sick people in this world, and unfortunately, they will pay a pretty penny for sick and depraved things of what is done and what we've seen in this case thus far, and we still have yet to hear about. I am telling you, this is going to get so much uglier than what we've already seen. You can feel it in your bones. That's how bad it is. Jeez. Spirit, again allegedly, was it a correctionals officer where McFadden was in prison? Is there an officer at the prison McFadden was at involved in this? Is there a... Six of Swords, transition, movement, change, travel, moving on. That's a yes card. And we know that they found, I think it was like an obscene, sane amount of cell phones, like 32, something like that, in the 30s, of cell phones. And it had something to do with the prison and the inmates he was with. What the hell? And this makes so much more sense because it had come out that, I don't know if it was Hiseli or who it was, I want to say it was Hiseli, had tried to warn somebody and nothing was done. That makes sense as to why nothing was done. He tried to warn people and nothing was done. Now we know why nothing was done. It may not have been local law enforcement. It may have been somebody inside the prison. Again, allegedly. But I'm getting angry about it. So, yeah, that's a freaking yes card. That makes me so damn mad. My blood's literally boiling right now. That's how much that hits hard. Like that's the feeling I'm getting off of that card. There was somebody within that prison that was helping with this, and it was somebody that freaking worked there who was a person of authority. Whether or not it was a female prison guard or a male prison guard or whatever the title may be, I am not sure, and it doesn't even freaking matter. The matter is that there was somebody inside helping with that. That's how they were able to pull all this crap off. 32 phones. Exactly. Sorry, I know I'm going on a rant and I'm getting like super angry from that card. I don't know, like that card is just so bad. Oh. Sorry, I need to like calm down. I release all that is not mine and only hold on to my light and love. I am cleansing, I am cleansing, I am cleansing. Sorry, that energy from that card was absolutely insane. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. Wow. But that is just absolute definite yes card. All right. I release all that is not mine and only hold on to my light and my love. And I ask for your continued protection during this reading for myself and for the viewers. Hey, Papas. Sorry, my grandson, Kitty. Oh, bless you, Papas. Spirit, is there anything else you would like to tell me about this case? What, you want to come up here? Come on. Hey, Tubbs. Good judge. Sorry. He's my grand kitty. He's a big boy. Who's your big boy? Yeah, you're a big boy. Don't go jumping up there. Okay, sorry. Grandson wants to love. You're a big baby. Usually is. Okay, Nana's got to finish. All right, Spirit, is there anything else that you would like? Okay. Is there anything else that you would? Sorry. All right. All right, grandson. Go on, go lay down. Is there anything else you would like to tell me about this case in this reading? Is there anything else I need to know about this reading, within this reading? And something fell out. All right, so this was upside down, and it was the Queen of Wands. Creative, passion, power, courage, fire, power. Queen of Wands. So, I've always felt the Empress was Holly. This says Queen of Wands, creative, passion, power, courage, fire, power. Interesting that power is mentioned twice. Oh, well, that's interesting. So, on the side of the Queen of Wands, like the lower part of the throne she is sitting on, it looks like 2 lion heads, maybe. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but so like right there, that's what points out. And then right here, no, that's not the right side, it's on this side. So right here, I thought it was a stick figure of a person, like with the head down, but apparently it's like supposed to be a mountain or something. So creative, passion, power. Oh, and there's grandson. Really? Sorry. Him's a big boy. Oof. This is Simba. He wanted to say hi. All right, go that way. There you go, buddy. All right, I'm going to look this up because it was upside down, and you know, something about those lions' heads that are kind of really sticking out. All right, Queen of, what am I looking for? Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Okay, 88. Okay, Queen of Wands. So, element water of fire, Aries, meaning the Queen of Wands is carrying energy that nurtures others, but when in overdrive can become domineering, historic, and controlling. Oh, yes. I got this card on a different reading for somebody else, and it was not a good, like a good vibe from it. I couldn't figure out why until I actually got to the description. Okay, so that does make sense. So, all right, hold on. Where's the reverse meaning? Aggressive, demanding, and dramatic. Don't push forward in a way that is overbearing to others. Be mindful of your impact and the effect on yourself. Rather than looking for a connection from others, reconnect with yourself. Look for activities that extend you and foster your creativity. So the creativity part, I don't get a good feeling about that. I feel like that is having something to do with what took place in those films, to be honest with you. All right. Okay, so the symbolism is the Queen's pose. Her legs and arms are apart, indicating relaxation, alertness, and fertility. She grasps her wand upright with authority. Interesting. Authority. Authority sticks out. The leafy crown is the abundance and prosperity. The queen thrives in everything she does. The yellow robe indicates happiness, peace, clarity of thought and energy. The energy is in overabundance, can be described as being too energetic and too overbearing. The queen's white cape balances her yellow, green, no, I'm sorry. White cape balances her yellow gown and indicates purity of presence. And we got that upside down, so this is exactly the opposite. There is nothing freaking pure about this person, let me tell you. Absolutely not. The red jewel on her chest indicates passion. Well, the red jewel indicates blood for me, because as soon as I said that, I heard the word blood. And blood is her passion. Which leads back to the type of films that were made. That's rhymes with enough. The red shoe, just visible under the gown, represents grounding and passion, devoting your whole heart and mind to the task at hand. Well, there you frickin' go. The black cat represents magic and the power of instinct, individuality, and unpredictability. Dark magic is what I heard. The cat is a survivor and has 9 lives, indicating the queen a survivor of the trials of life. Cats can also indicate being devious and having secrets. Oh. In the queen's hand, the sunflower, and on the back of her throne, sunflowers always turn to face the sun, and so are symbolic in vitality. Ugh. So I'm getting, okay, oh crap, what is her name? I think it was like Queen of Valkyrie, something. She was the queen. She was the one that used to bathe in the blood of young females. Bathory? I'm going to have to look that up because now it's going to bug the hell out of me. The red lion, symbolic of passion and strength, courage and fertility. They can also indicate being secretly fearful and putting up a big front like the roar of the lion. Yeah, I don't get that for this person, to be honest with you. I think this person was very vocal about their sick shit. The throne reaching the sky, symbolic of the connections between heaven and earth. The gray pedestal means neutrality and objectivity, and can also mean stubbornness. The desert represents the heat and fire within you that is overemphasized can burn you out. That if it is overemphasized can burn you out and cause us to wither away. Yeah, so I have to look up that name. It's like Bethelary or something. For whatever reason, this card is referring to her. So I am actually going to look this up right now because I can't get that darn image out of my head. Okay, hold on. Alright, so she, I forgot what, okay, Queen. Hey, papas. Oh, okay, I was close. So her name is Elizabeth Bathory. And the most common thing said about the contest was that she would bathe in virgin victims' blood to retain beauty or youth. This legend appeared in print for the first time in 1729. So this was like back in the day. Sorry. Oh, my nose is so itchy because the cat was on me. Okay, so yeah, that was her. That is exactly who I was getting. Yeah. Oh, crap, sorry. I don't know if you can see them. Jeez, my blind ass, I can't tell. Okay, so that is her. So I don't feel this is Holly. I feel like this is another female. Um, and I do get female off of this. I don't get possibly male. I get downright female. And I know, don't come at me, a lot of people are like, oh, females never do this, women won't, a mother wouldn't. Yeah, no, that's not true, because look at history. That's all I gotta say. Look at history and you'll find out what females are capable of. Some of them are more depraved than the males. Okay, so I was wrong. She's not a queen. She was a countess. But they called her a queen. Well, anyways, yes. Okay, so that is the feeling off of this card, and the upside down thing. It makes absolute sense, because that is all about power. That is all about depraved and just bad shit in general. All right. Is there anything else I need to know before closing out this reading? Is there anything else I need to know before closing out this reading? Is there anything else I need to know before closing out this reading? Oh, that was a huge chunk. Not taking any of that. Sorry. Ooh, my nose is so itchy now. Is there anything else I need to know before I close out this reading? Is there anything else I need to know before I close out this reading? Is there anything else I need to know before I close out this reading? Oh, jeez. I was told to pick the top card, so. Page of Swords. New ideas, truth, sharp thinking, spirited and willful. And it was upside down. New ideas, truth, sharp thinking as in one thing, sorry. Spirited and willful. I heard willing participants with willful. And it's truth. And that was upside down. Oh, I don't know. Did I show it to you? I don't even remember now. So there was definitely some dark forces at work here. There's definitely some, in my opinion, satanic, dark worky kind of stuff involved in this case. And I think the cards pretty much spoke for themselves. I don't think I need to tell anybody how dark this is. I feel like the truth is going to come out. I think that, like I said, I don't think the world's going to be ready for what they find. I truly don't. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. Yes, grandson. But I am actually going to stop this reading here, because I'm still feeling really negative from that one card that made me super angry with the correctional officer or person within the prison. And I'm just, like feeling sick to my stomach. So I'm actually going to let this go for now. And if, if I'm meant to do another reading on this, I will. Thank you for being here. Please just, keep all the victims in your thoughts, because there's a shit ton. Absolutely a shit ton. Have a good day.